Hi, and welcome to this week's In the Pipeline. I'm business reporter Erich Schwartzel.
And I'm Beth Ponsot from the Multimedia Department here at the Post-Gazette. And today we're looking at a new poll from Quinnipiac University which shows that clear majorities of voters in the state of Pennsylvania think that Marcellus Shale drilling is worth the environmental risk, but also believe that the industry should be taxed. Voters said by 62 to 30% that the economic benefits of Marcellus Shale drilling outweigh environmental concerns, with 80% of Republicans and 50% of Democrats siding with the pro-drilling majority. This stat really got people talking on Facebook. And when I say really,
talking or shouting?
Talking or shouting, yeah, a little bit of both. And if you want to share your opinion, you can head over to facebook.com/pipelinepg, and you can get in on what's becoming a very lively discussion. The Quinnipiac poll also revealed that 71% of voters in Allegheny County support a new tax on companies drilling for natural gas.
And certainly counting himself among those 62% is T. Boone Pickens. He's the famous 83-year-old billionaire, and Marcellus Shale cheerleader is taking his show on the road. He's up in Williamsport on Friday for a conversation called Powering Our Future. Mr. Pickens will be speaking at the Community Arts Center in Williamsport just one day after the same venue held a screening of The Woman Behind Little Women, a new documentary about Louisa May Alcott. Pickens will be focusing on more modern matters, we can assume, espousing the virtues of his Pickens Plan. He says the Pickens Plan will transform the country by transitioning the nation's transportation fuel from foreign oil to domestically produced gas. Mr. Pickens told the Williamsport Sun-Gazette, that's the local paper up there, that the first step is transitioning heavy trucks from diesel to gas, and that the Marcellus Shale plays, quote, a big part in his vision. Mr. Pickens has already started lobbying campaigns for legislation before Congress in D.C. Like I said, he's really getting around. And that legislation would award tax incentives and subsidies for natural gas vehicles and infrastructure. Mr. Pickens, perhaps echoing some of the passion found on our Facebook wall, did grow irritated with the Sun-Gazette when he was asked about some of the small-town problems that can be caused by heavy drilling, saying, quote, "Do you shut down an industry just because it damages roads?"
Well, we'll leave that as an open-ended question for our audience to decide, but that brings us to our number of the week, and this week our number is 3,000. That's the number of wells that have been drilled into the Marcellus Shale in Pennsylvania, but none so far in any of the state's parks. And the environmentalist group Citizens for Pennsylvania's Future, or Penn Future, is hoping to keep it that way with a new campaign. The campaign, entitled Don't Drill Through the Heart of Pennsylvania, is aimed at encouraging gas development companies to voluntarily pledge to not drill in the state's parks. So kind of an interesting concept, I thought. The Post-Gazette reported that Penn Future invited 5 of the state's largest drilling companies, Shell, Chesapeake, EQT, Range Resources, and Consul, to take the pledge, and is currently awaiting responses.
Sitting next to the phone all night.
Yeah, seriously. The pledge campaign is modeled after a West Virginia law that prohibits drilling within its state parks.
And finally, to close the show, we have some very exciting news. Pipeline has been named Best Specialty Site by the Online News Association. Beth and I went up to Boston with our Deputy Managing Editor, Mary Leonard, last week for the awards ceremony, and we were thrilled and honored to receive such esteemed recognition.
Absolutely, and it's really a testament to the Pipeline community. You know, we couldn't do it without you, so continue to send in that shale mail, continue to join us here and In the Pipeline, and we'll hopefully just keep getting better.
Yeah, high five, Beth.
High five.
For In the Pipeline, I'm Erich Schwartzel.
And I'm Beth Ponsot. Thanks for joining us, and have a great weekend.